What's up, adventurers? Are you ready to review Ollie's Iron Man figure collection?
Yeah.
Let's go. Keep living the adventure. Axis of Awesome. What's up, adventurers? Welcome to another Reviews Day. Today we're going to be sharing Ollie's Iron Man Marvel Legends Connect collection. Ollie, tell them about your figures real quick.
All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we have a mystery one we're going to reveal later on in the video.
Right, so at the end of this video, after we go through all his really cool figures, we're going to be sharing a mystery figure at the end that I think you guys are going to find super cool. So let's get rolling through these figures. All right, gang, welcome back. So our first figure we're going to review is this Iron Man version 1. So you guys all know the story of Iron Man, not the Marvel Cinematic Universe version, but the comics proper version of Iron Man. Ollie, tell them about this figure.
So he is version 1 of Tony Stark Iron Man. I like to call him the metal bread bucket, and he has a bunch of details of scratching, and he has his chest, he has his hands, and he has his little antenna on his side, and he has a bottom.
That's right, he's got a bottom. So this figure is the one that Tony Stark first designed when he was in captivity back in Iron Man, the original comic book series in the 1960s. And it is a really cool figure and an awesome rendition of that early Iron Man figure. And we love this guy. When did you get him? Do you remember when you got him? You got him for Christmas, right?
Yeah, Christmas.
Christmas. Who brought him? Yeah?
Santa.
Santa Claus brought him, okay.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
I thought the first Iron Man he made was the one that he made to escape out of the jail he was in.
I think this was the first guy. Then we're getting ready to cover Iron Man version 1.2, I guess we're going to call it. So we'll be back in a second. Look at that figure. All right, gang, welcome back. So this is our second Iron Man figure from our collection. This is, I guess, I'm calling it Iron Man version 1.2. So this is the gold version of Iron Man that you would have saw in his early days as an Avenger. Ollie, tell them about this figure.
All right, so he has the same body as Mark 1. But
Mark 1, correct.
But he has different stuff on him.
Okay.
He has a dress.
Like a skirt. Yeah, it's kind of like a metal skirt that protects his, what's it protect? His booty?
His wiener.
His wiener and his booty, yeah, kind of, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why the hell did you just say that?
I don't know. It's the factual statement, actually.
Now, he has the same helmet. If you look up close, he has eyeballs in there.
Yep.
And walks. And he has a bottom, and he has his repulsor ray and his fist, but he actually has hands too.
Right, and then he's different from this figure because you can actually see his eyeballs in his helmet, right?
Yes.
Let's show those up to the camera a little bit, see if everybody can see him. Yep, oh, pulled over a little bit. There we go. You can kind of see Tony Stark's eyeballs in there. Yep. And that's a really cool figure. So when did you get this one?
I think...
This is kind of like an after Christmas figure that we found on clearance at Amazon, right?
Yeah.
So this is a really cool version of Iron Man. We really like this one quite a bit. All right, gang, welcome back. So Ollie had to get a little bit of a snack. It is a Hawaiian sweet bun hot dog roll. Sometimes you got to have a snack when you're doing a video. So we're following it up. We've done Mark 1 and Mark 2, as Ollie corrected me. And now we are on Iron Man. I guess we're calling this the Mark 3 figure. So this would have been the late 60s, I guess, Avengers figure. And it features the first time we saw the, gold and red outfit and that iconic faceplate that had a little bit, I guess I'm calling them the devil horns look, and that cool ribbed detail on the gloves and the gauntlets and the boots. So Ollie, tell them a little bit about this figure. Ollie's got to get a drink, so let's pause the video and, well, actually, he's going to bring the drink over here. Let's just do it. Okay, Ollie's got his drink over here and his hot dog bun. So Ollie, tell him about this figure.
All right, so he is a striped man, and his whole back of his head is striped, and he has a plate, and he doesn't have the lines across. He has two little lines and two little dots on the side. So he has a movable
torso,
chest. and he has the repulsor ray and his hands. He has knuckles too, and he has blasters, and his feet are striped like his head and waist and hands, and he has a realistic bottom.
Okay, that's cool. So when did you get this figure?
I think we bought it off Amazon.
Right, I think we got this around the same time we got the Mark II figure. I think there was like a post-Christmas sale, so we picked this guy up as well. So that brings us to the next figure. We'll come and we'll grab it and we'll do a video with it. Hold on here. All right, gang, welcome back. So this is our 4th Iron Man figure. Now this is a really cool figure. This is the Iron Man figure that I grew up with back in the early 1980s. And I think this was the Iron Man armor that was basically common throughout the 1970s and early 80s. And this was also the one that I had with my Secret Wars figure in Mattel. So this is a Secret Wars version of Iron Man with a Hawaiian bun on his head right now. This is the most iconic Iron Man armor, in my opinion. This was the one that I think Iron Man was at the height of the comic that I read. Ironically enough, I don't know about ironically enough, it was also the time which Iron Man kind of had a drinking problem in that early 1980s story. Had a little too many drinks and had to give up the armor to James Rhodes. But Ollie got this figure here, and I love this figure. Ollie, tell him a little bit about it.
Okay.
I want to take a drink there before you go, buddy.
All right, so here is Mark.
I guess it'd be Mark 4, yeah.
Mark 4, he has his repulsor ray, movable torso.
Correct.
And he has a striped fist and legs, but not a striped head, and he has a striped this, and he has a striped bottom.
Yep, he does. So when did you get this guy? Who brought this guy to you?
This guy I thought we bought it off Amazon.
I actually think you got that for Christmas.
All right. And he has little things on the side.
Yep, those little discs. Yep.
I wonder if he grabs them off of there and then throws them at his enemies.
Good. So this is our Iron Man Mark what?
4.
Mark 4. So we'll be back with one more. Let's keep going through these. All right, gang, welcome back. So here's our next Iron Man armor. This is Iron Man Stealth Armor. This is basically one of Tony Stark's many different Iron Man suits that he utilized for different special missions. And this one basically is a midnight metallic blue version of the Mark III armor, one of the most iconic armors. And this is a really cool version of Iron Man. Again, I think Toy Biz made a similar version of this, albeit in a different armor style. And this is a really cool armor. It features the nice red accents. It's basically, like I said, just a recolored version of that Secret Wars Iron Man. Ollie, tell them about this figure.
He is metallic night blue, and he has his repulsor ray. He has fists and blaster hands. He has the little plates on his side too. He has the boots and he has a movable torso and a 360 around head, I guess.
Oh, cool. Now, when did we get this figure?
I think we bought it off Amazon.
I think we did get this off Amazon.
And it is a little bit taller than this guy.
Oh, he's a little taller? I think they're almost the same height, actually.
See?
Okay. Yeah, whatever you say.
And they both have fists on and little boots and movable torso. So, and they have these little capsules on the side and they got a bottom.
Okay, we get another figure with a butt. Awesome. All right, gang, welcome back. So this is our next Iron Man figure we have acquired. Now, this is the one from the late 80s, early 90s. Iron Man started to take more of a, I don't know what kind of look, more of a puffed up look. I remember this was the armor from the Armor Wars, maybe, comic book series. I'm not sure if that's correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this was one that I think you would see in the early Toy Biz line of Iron Man figures. He featured the giant boots and the more simplistic style of armor. Very similar to this Iron Man here in color. It was a really cool Iron Man version, and it was kind of a transitionary armor, if I remember, in the comic books. Ollie, tell them about this figure.
Okay, so he has a striped fist, just like this guy. He has striped hands and striped fists, like just like this guy, and has his repulsor ray and he has a movable torso, and he has big boots, rockets, and he has blasters. So, and he has a bottom.
He's got a bottom. Shockingly enough, all Iron Mans have a bottom, which is
except these guys.
Yeah, these guys don't have much of a bottom, especially this guy here. But anyways, so this is our Iron Man Mark what?
5.
Mark 5. All right, so here we are with our next Iron Man figure. This is the Heroes Returns Iron Man. Now, if you guys are 90s comic book guys like me, then you know that during the 90s, the Marvel Comics was going through a little bit of a financial turmoil, and they decided to do some wacky stuff. They had, I believe, a Legion from the X-Men series reset the Marvel Universe, and then they hired a bunch of artists that they got rid of to come back and reinvigorate Marvel Comics. And you had, I believe, Willis Patricio do the Iron Man Heroes Return version, and that is this guy right here. Not one of my favorite Iron Man figures, not one of my favorite comics. You can see he was kind of inspired by that version 2 Iron Man figure. Not a great comic line in my opinion, but we do like this figure. He is cool. He features kind of a more crimson red and gold this time instead of the yellow armoring. Ollie, tell him about this guy, and when did you get him?
I think I got him off Amazon.
Nope, got him for Christmas.
Oh, I got him for Christmas, and if you lift up this, it'll show his repulsor ray. Dad, try to lift it up.
Does that come up?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't come up. It just, that's his repulsor ray right there. He's a little bit weird. I call him Samurai Armor Iron Man because Willis Patricio he did some X-Men comics, I think, before he handled this, I believe. And he was inspired by a lot of anime, I think. So what else do you got about this guy?
He has the gold instead of metal armor, and if you look up close while he's running, he has sharp blades on his legs, and he has fists that are sparkling clean. Looks like he always washes his suit.
Oh, okay. Something about Willis Portacia, a little fun fact. So when he left Marvel, he went to Image Comics, and he started his own title called Wetworks, part of the Gen 13 universe. It was a really cool comic.
And he has a movable torso,
Right.
really muscly,
Correct.
and he has a bigger version of this on his back, and it looks like he doesn't really have much of a bottom.
Yeah, well, that's a downside. You got to have a good butt if you're going to be in the armor. All right, so next up is this guy here. Now, admittedly, I stopped reading Iron Man a minute ago, and I don't really know which version of Iron Man this is, but I know that we got this guy at Ollie's. I got him for Ollie for Christmas a couple years ago, and it's actually a pretty cool version of Iron Man. I really enjoy the aesthetics of the figure. It's a nice homage to the original Iron Man. He's got the repulsor ray kind of weird discs all over his body. He also features that iconic armoring, that jointed armoring all over his body as well. A really neat figure. And not a bad looking Iron Man. Ultimately, this is Ollie's actually first Iron Man figure that he ever got. Ollie, tell him about this guy a little bit.
All right, so he is a little bit darker than all the others. He's a little bit lighter or darker than this guy, but
Excuse you.
oh, thanks. And he has a striped body all around. He has the gold plates and red metallic armor, and he has a repulsor ray, and he has the little blaster things, and he's a really strong guy because he has a bunch of these repulsor rays marks on him, and he got him on his hips and legs, and he has boots that are like real bumpy like that, and he has a dark face, and he has stripes on him, and he flies.
He flies. I think all the Iron Men fly, don't they? Okay, so next up, we have a very special Iron Man figure review, so stay tuned.
Yep.
Okay, guys, last up is our new figure reveal. Ollie, pull your water bottle aside and let's take a look. Who is this?
It is War Machine.
Correct. So this is War Machine. This is our latest figure. We got him off Amazon. Now, he's not the War Machine that I'm familiar with. I'm familiar with the more militaristic looking one that has all the guns and wacky stuff on it. The James Rhodes figure from the mid to late 90s after the Heroes Return line, I believe. This is almost like the 90s Iron Man figure, just in a Iron Man, I don't know, stealth armor to me. Now, there's probably some guy in some SpongeBob SquarePants sweatpants out there, a little bit overweight, going nuts at how we're describing Iron Man because he's an Iron Man expert. Sorry about that, bro. Ollie, tell him about this figure.
All right, so I have this one, and Dad told me this morning to come look in my bedroom, and I found him, but he has some crazy attachments, like he has this and that. He
has a lot of blast effects. Marvel went absolutely insane with the blast effects. Like the guy who designed this figure just snorted blast effects. It's absolutely amazing, all the blast effects that come with this figure.
Yeah, he has the chest fang, and he has a big spike ball that goes on his knuckle.
Let's get it going here. Let's put his chest thing on.
We'll interview this in a little bit.
I imagine that somebody sitting in the Marvel Legends design studio said, hey, I got an idea. Let's go ahead and let's just make a weird Iron Man figure and give him a ton of blast effects. And then let's call him War Machine, even though he's not really War Machine. He is this weird Iron Man version of War Machine. So here he is. Check out these blast effects. Freaking insane. So what do you think of this guy? Did you like this guy when you got him?
Yeah.
All right. So let's come back and we'll do a recap of all of our Iron Man figures. All right, guys, welcome back. So here is Ollie's entire Marvel Legends Iron Man collection. I know there's a lot of guys out there that have way more Iron Man collections than this and that are a lot cooler. But then again, you're not a 6-year-old boy. You're an adult. So let that sink in. Anyways, guys, Ollie wants to tell you what his favorite Iron Men are in order. So who is your most favorite Iron Man figure? So his favorite Iron Man figure is War Machine. Not sure why they call him War Machine, but that's his number one. Who's your number two?
I'll say this guy.
This guy or this guy?
This guy.
This guy here, Iron Man, I guess I'd call him Mark 5. This guy right here. Who's your third favorite?
That guy.
This guy?
Yeah.
Heroes Return Iron Man? Really? Okay, I'll allow that. All right, who's next?
So I would pick this guy.
This guy, Secret Wars Iron Man. This is, for the record, my favorite. Who's next?
This guy.
Iron Man version 2. This is actually a cool, iconic version. Who's next?
This guy.
This guy here, the Iron Man that I have no idea about. Okay, who's next?
This guy.
Ooh, Iron Man Mark 2.1.2. Who's next?
This guy.
And then who's last? Stealth Armor?
Yep.
I thought Stealth Armor used to be your favorite Iron Man. No?
It's blue.
Okay. Well, guys,
Well, I guess
this has been Ollie's Iron Man collection. I hope you guys have a seat. I hope you guys have enjoyed our review, our brief synopsis of Ollie's Iron Man figures. This is super cool. He wanted to share these guys with you, and I hope you enjoyed our sharing and review of these figures. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit the notification icon. Don't bother commenting because the comments will be turned off for this video because it's for kids. And come over here, Ollie. What do we say at the end of all Dad's videos? In the meantime, guys, keep living the adventure. And what? Cheers.
Cheers.
Keep living the adventure and cheers, guys. Later.